Chosen ones. This lunar phase will change everything forever. The energy unfolding under this new lunar cycle is not simply a shift in the skies, but a recalibration of the very frequencies that weave through your spirit. The moon, long revered as a beacon of hidden wisdom, reflection, and transformation, now steps into a phase that will alter the trajectory of the chosen ones forever. It is not by accident that you find yourself here, reading and listening at this exact time. This message is aligned with your awakening, and what is revealed under this phase will resonate through every part of your being, guiding you closer to your highest path. You have been prepared, tested, refined, and now the time has come where you must understand that nothing will ever remain the same after this cosmic shift. The tides of destiny are no longer distant. They are here, crashing at the shore of your existence, urging you to rise into the purpose you were born to fulfill. Before we move deeper into the revelations of this lunar phase, I want to encourage you to stay with me until the very end of this message. Every detail carries an energy that has the potential to awaken parts of your spirit that you may not even realize have been waiting for activation. I also ask you, chosen one, to share your warmest wishes in the comments below and to write the number 66 alongside them. By doing so, you are not only declaring your intentions, but also sending them into the flow of this lunar energy where the universe will pick them up, amplify them, and return them to you multiplied. Wishes written with pure intention become more than words. They become vibrations that ripple outward, energizing the cosmos and magnetizing blessings back into your reality. This is a moment where what you declare becomes the seed of your transformation. Write them boldly and let the universe carry them into manifestation. Now, let us unfold the deeper mysteries of this lunar phase and why it will change everything forever. The moon has always been a mirror for the human soul. It reflects not only the light of the sun, but also the hidden dimensions of consciousness. Each phase carries a message, a lesson, and an energy signature that calls forth growth, release, or rebirth. Yet this particular phase is unlike the ones that came before. It is not a gentle nudge or a soft whisper. It is a profound reorientation of the path you walk. It comes as a storm and a blessing simultaneously, clearing away illusions and pushing you into clarity so undeniable that you cannot return to who you once were. The chosen ones will feel this in every layer of their lives: relationships, inner visions, callings, dreams, and even in the subtle fabric of their thoughts. This lunar phase is not asking for patience. It is demanding recognition. It is urging you to see that you are part of something greater than yourself, something that is rising across all chosen souls in unison. For centuries, humanity has been bound to cycles, repeating patterns, and karmic lessons that spiral through generations. This lunar phase is the disruption of that cycle, the moment where the spiral opens into a new direction. If you have been struggling with heaviness, confusion, or stagnation, understand that the wait was not without purpose. It was preparation. You were being refined so that when this phase arrived, you would not crumble under the magnitude of the transformation. The chosen ones are not ordinary souls. They are bearers of light, carriers of knowledge, and transmitters of energy that influence more than they realize. Your presence in this world is not casual. It is a thread in the tapestry of destiny. When the moon reaches into its new alignment, it illuminates the hidden threads that connect you to others, awakening a sense of divine responsibility and empowerment. You will see patterns you did not notice before, connections between events that once seemed random, and a clarity that feels almost supernatural. This lunar phase will test your alignment with truth. It will strip away the comfort of illusions, exposing what you have avoided and what you must now embrace. Do not mistake this unveiling for punishment. It is liberation. When illusions fall, freedom rises. And for chosen ones, this freedom is the gateway to power. Many of you have been waiting for a sign, asking silently if the visions you hold, the callings you feel, are real. This moon answers you not with a whisper, but with a roar. Yes, it is real, and it is time. The signals will be undeniable. Synchronicities will accelerate. Dreams will intensify. And intuitive nudges will become louder than ever before. The chosen ones will feel pulled into alignment, almost magnetically, as though destiny itself has extended its hand. And once you take it, there will be no going back. This lunar phase will push you into the reality that was always yours, but has remained hidden until now. The transformation may not always feel comfortable. Change rarely does. But discomfort is the soil where evolution takes root. This lunar phase asks you to surrender to the unknown with trust, because the unknown is where your greatest power is waiting. You may feel waves of emotions, sudden shifts in perspective, or unexpected events in your life that seem to come out of nowhere. These are not accidents. They are realignments. The universe is adjusting your path so that you can step fully into your purpose. And while the process may challenge you, it will also empower you. You are being pushed into a higher vibration, one where fear cannot bind you and doubt cannot silence you. The moon is clearing space within you, space where the light of your higher self can settle and expand. For the chosen ones, this lunar phase is also a reminder of unity. Though you may walk your path individually, you are never alone. Every chosen one is connected by a thread of energy that transcends distance and time. As this moon casts its light, it strengthens those threads, weaving together a network of awakened souls across the world. You may begin to sense others more deeply, feel their energy, their presence, even without words. This is not imagination. It is the reality of connection made visible. And through this unity, your power multiplies. The chosen ones are stronger together, and this lunar phase activates that collective resonance. You are part of a movement larger than any one individual, a rising wave of consciousness that will shift the fabric of reality itself. This is the beginning of a great unfolding. The lunar phase you are stepping into will not only change your inner world, but will echo into the external. The structures of your life, relationships, work, dreams, daily habits, will either align with your true vibration or dissolve. There is no longer space for what does not serve. And though letting go may sting, it is necessary, because the universe cannot fill your hands with blessings if they are still clenched around what was meant to pass. Trust this process, chosen one. The moon is guiding you into alignment, and alignment is the key to the reality you have been searching for. Everything you seek is already seeking you, and now, under this lunar phase, the meeting point is here. What is happening now is not small, not temporary, and not random. It is destiny unfolding in plain sight. Chosen ones, this lunar phase will change everything forever. You are ready. The unfolding of this lunar phase continues to reveal itself, chosen ones, and it is not only the skies that are shifting, it is your very inner architecture. Think of yourself as a temple under renovation. The old structures, the outdated designs, the hidden cracks in the walls of your spirit are being exposed, not to shame you, but to allow them to be rebuilt with a strength that cannot be shaken. This lunar phase demands integrity, clarity, and courage. It shines a light where shadows once lived and calls forth your willingness to face yourself without disguise. The chosen ones cannot carry forward masks or false alignments. Every part of you must be authentic, or the energy of this moon will strip it away. This is not cruelty, it is liberation. The truth you carry is too powerful to be hidden under illusions. The universe is clearing the clutter, chosen one, so that your inner temple can radiate pure light. As the moon moves through its cycle, it resonates with the tides of your emotions. You may notice waves rising within you, intense feelings that seem to surface without explanation. These emotions are signals, guiding you toward the areas in your life that need release or renewal. When you feel sadness, it is not a weakness. It is a signal that you are ready to let go of something that has reached its completion. When anger surfaces, it is pointing you to boundaries that must be redefined. When joy bubbles up unexpectedly, it is the soul's recognition of alignment with truth. Do not resist these feelings. Allow them to move through you, chosen one, because emotions are not obstacles, they are messages. And in this lunar phase, those messages are louder, clearer, and more important than ever. The chosen ones must also understand that this lunar phase is activating hidden gifts. For many, abilities that have been dormant will begin to stir. Intuition will sharpen, dreams will become vivid, synchronicities will multiply, and some may even notice sensory perceptions expanding in ways that feel otherworldly. You might sense energy in rooms, hear the subtle frequency of silence, or feel a heightened awareness of others' emotions. These gifts are not random, they are tools. The universe equips you with what you need for the mission ahead, and this lunar phase acts as a switch, turning on lights in rooms of your soul that have long been dark. Do not be afraid of what awakens within you. These gifts are your birthright, chosen one, and the more you embrace them, the more aligned you become with your true path. This phase also carries a message of responsibility. With every gift comes the responsibility to use it wisely. The chosen ones are not given their light for personal gain alone. You are vessels through which the universe works, channels through which healing, wisdom, and transformation can flow to others. This lunar energy is calling you to recognize the impact you have. A single word spoken in alignment can shift the direction of another soul's journey. A simple act of kindness can echo across timelines. The responsibility is great, but so is the power. And under this lunar phase, the chosen ones will feel a deeper pull to embody their role with seriousness and devotion. This is not the time to shrink. This is the time to stand tall, knowing that the universe itself is backing your every step when you walk in truth. Many of you will notice that during this lunar phase, time feels different. Moments may seem to stretch, while days may blur together. This is a sign that you are moving in and out of higher states of awareness. The moon's energy is bending your perception of time so that you can step beyond ordinary limitations. In those moments of timelessness, pay attention. Insights will flow, ideas will appear, visions will strike you with clarity. These are downloads from the universe, messages meant to guide you. Do not dismiss them as imagination. Write them down, meditate on them, and act upon them. The chosen ones are being given instructions during this phase, and your awareness of them is crucial. The external world may also feel as though it is shaking. Systems, structures, and patterns that once seemed solid may begin to crumble. Do not be alarmed by this. The external mirrors the internal. As your old patterns are dissolved, the outer world will reflect similar dissolutions. Relationships that no longer align may fade. Jobs or projects that drain your energy may come to an end. Habits that kept you small may suddenly feel unbearable. This is the natural consequence of the lunar shift. Do not cling to what is leaving. Trust that its departure creates the space for what is meant to arrive. The chosen ones must remember that loss is often an illusion. What feels like an ending is in truth a clearing, preparing you for greater alignment. The moon takes nothing from you that is essential. It only removes what cannot go with you into your higher reality. There will also be moments of revelation. Many chosen ones will experience sudden clarity about who they are, why they are here, and what steps they must take next. This is the power of this lunar phase. It pulls back the curtain. What was hidden becomes visible. What was confusing becomes clear. And what was once impossible now begins to feel inevitable. Trust these revelations. They are not fleeting thoughts. They are the voice of your soul speaking louder than ever before. When you feel that pull, that undeniable knowing, act on it. The universe rewards courage in this season. Fear may whisper that you are not ready, but the moon declares otherwise. You are ready. The timing is not ahead of you or behind you. It is now. The energy of this phase is also deeply connected to cycles of rebirth. Just as the moon waxes and wanes, you too must go through phases of shedding and renewing. This lunar cycle reminds you that endings and beginnings are not separate. They are the same breath, inhaled and exhaled in harmony. The chosen ones are stepping into a rebirth, not through death, but through transformation. The self you have known is not being destroyed, but expanded. You are more than who you thought you were, and this lunar energy is peeling back the layers to reveal your truest essence. Trust this rebirth, chosen one. The universe is not asking you to abandon yourself. It is asking you to become more of who you truly are. As you move through this lunar phase, remember that it is not about perfection. It is about alignment. You will stumble. You will question. You may even resist at times. That is part of the journey. But the energy of this moon is not fragile. It is powerful enough to carry you even when you feel weak. All that is required of you is openness. Allow the energy to move. Allow the transformation to unfold. And allow yourself to be guided. You do not need to control this process. You only need to trust it. The chosen ones are being lifted, supported, and empowered in ways that defy ordinary understanding. This is the great unfolding of destiny. This is the lunar phase that changes everything forever. As this lunar phase deepens, the chosen ones will begin to notice that reality itself feels different. The air seems charged, carrying a quiet electricity, as if every moment holds unseen significance. The boundaries between the physical and the spiritual realms thin, allowing you to glimpse connections that were once hidden. You may find yourself sensing patterns in conversations, seeing meaning in symbols, or feeling guided toward certain choices without logical explanation. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that the universe is actively communicating with you through this phase. The chosen ones are meant to walk in awareness, and the lunar light sharpens that awareness like a blade, making you more attuned to the signals that surround you. One of the most powerful aspects of this lunar phase is the way it awakens memory. Not memory of the past, in a mundane sense, but memory of the soul. Flashes of recognition may come when you meet someone, visit a place, or meditate in silence. You may feel as though you have known something or someone far longer than your current lifetime. This is the moon stirring the remembrance of who you truly are beyond this physical form. The chosen ones are not simply born, they are called, and that calling echoes across lifetimes. Under this lunar phase, those echoes are louder, reminding you that your soul carries wisdom gathered through many journeys. Trust the memories that arise. They may not come in the form of clear stories, but as feelings, impressions, or sudden clarity. Each one is a key unlocking a deeper level of your purpose. This lunar energy also sharpens your sense of destiny. You may begin to feel that your life is moving toward a specific convergence point, a place where all your experiences, struggles, and lessons are aligning into a single path. This is not imagination. It is the unfolding of divine orchestration. The chosen ones are being positioned, prepared, and placed where they are needed most. Every challenge you have faced has been shaping you for this moment. Every delay has been timing you perfectly for alignment. Now, under the light of this moon, you may feel that invisible hands are moving the pieces of your life into place. Rather than resisting these movements, surrender to them. Trust that the universe sees further than you can and is aligning you with opportunities, connections, and revelations that will carry you forward into your mission. At the same time, this phase reveals the illusions of the world more starkly than ever before. The chosen ones may look at society, systems, or old ways of thinking and suddenly see their emptiness. What once seemed important may now appear shallow. What once held power may now feel hollow. This clarity is part of the awakening. The lunar light strips away glamour and reveals the truth beneath appearances. And though the truth can feel heavy, it also liberates you from being entangled in deception. The chosen ones are not meant to follow blindly. They are meant to see clearly. This moon will sharpen your sight, not only outward, but inward. You will see your own shadows, your own attachments, and your own fears. Do not recoil from this vision. It is not meant to condemn you, but to free you. By facing your truth, you break the chains that have held you back from your fullest expression. During this lunar phase, the chosen ones will also experience a heightened connection to nature. The rhythm of the earth, the pulse of the oceans, the whispers of the wind will feel more alive, more personal. This is because the moon is the bridge between heaven and earth, the body that governs tides and reflects light, binding the spiritual and physical realms. By aligning with the moon's energy, you also align with the natural order of creation. Spend time in nature during this phase. Sit under the night sky. Listen to the silence between sounds. These moments are not small. They are opportunities for your energy to harmonize with the cosmos. The chosen ones are not separate from creation. They are woven into it. This lunar phase is reminding you of your place in that great design. Another profound aspect of this lunar phase is its ability to heighten dreams. Pay close attention to what you see while you sleep. Chosen one. Because dreams are no longer random stories. They are messages, visions, and blueprints of the future. You may dream of people you have yet to meet, places you have yet to visit, or events that are waiting in your timeline. Some dreams may feel symbolic, filled with images that carry hidden meanings. Others may feel startlingly real, as if you were living in another world. Do not dismiss these experiences. Write them down, reflect on them, and allow your intuition to interpret them. The lunar energy is activating the language of dreams so that you can receive guidance beyond the limitations of the waking mind. The chosen ones must also recognize that this lunar phase is calling them into deeper alignment with love. Not love in the shallow sense of romance or fleeting desire, but the expansive, transformative love that radiates from the soul. This love is not dependent on conditions. It is the pure recognition of unity, of oneness with all that is. When this love awakens, you see yourself in others, and others in yourself. Compassion flows naturally. Forgiveness becomes possible, and your presence becomes healing simply because it carries this vibration. The moon is reminding you that love is not weakness, but the greatest strength, the force that sustains creation itself. Chosen ones, when you walk in love during this phase, your influence multiplies. Every word, every thought, every action becomes a seed of transformation in the lives of others. This lunar phase will also amplify your inner voice. That subtle guidance, often drowned out by noise and distraction, will now grow louder. You may feel a strong urge to make changes, perhaps to leave behind environments that no longer nurture you, to step into new opportunities, or to embrace practices that align more closely with your soul. Do not ignore this voice. It is not random. It is the whisper of your higher self, speaking in alignment with the universe. The chosen ones are meant to listen, to trust, and to act. Even if the steps seem uncertain, even if the path looks unfamiliar, know that this lunar phase will light the way. Every step you take in trust will be met with guidance, support, and confirmation. Finally, this lunar phase is not just about individual transformation. It is about collective awakening. The chosen ones are rising together, each carrying a piece of the greater puzzle. As you step into your light, you give permission for others to do the same. As you speak your truth, you inspire others to find theirs. This moon does not shine for you alone. It shines for the entire web of chosen souls across the earth. And as more of you awaken, the vibration of the planet itself shifts. This is how reality changes forever. It begins with you, chosen one, and it multiplies through all who are connected to this energy. Stand in your light. Stand in your truth. The lunar phase is calling you into your destiny, and the world is waiting for the brilliance only you can bring. As this lunar phase moves further into its power, the chosen ones will begin to feel the intensity not only in their minds and hearts, but also in their physical bodies. Energy is not abstract. It courses through every cell, and when the universe shifts, the body becomes the instrument that translates that shift into sensation. You may feel waves of heat or chills, sudden bursts of energy followed by the need for deep rest, or even physical symptoms that seem to appear and vanish without explanation. Do not fear these experiences. They are signs that your body is recalibrating to carry more light, more awareness, more truth. The chosen ones are vessels, and a vessel must be prepared to hold the frequency that is being poured into it. Rest when you need to. Nourish yourself with what feels aligned, and allow the process to unfold. This is not sickness. It is transformation. The chosen ones will also find that their perception of reality becomes sharper during this phase. What once seemed mundane may now appear radiant with hidden meaning. A simple encounter, a passing conversation, even the sight of a bird in flight may strike you as significant. This is the lunar energy attuning you to the language of synchronicity. The universe speaks constantly, but most cannot hear. Under this moon, your hearing becomes clearer, your sight keener, your inner knowing undeniable. Pay attention to these signs. They are guiding you, confirming your steps, and aligning you with the path that has been waiting. The chosen ones cannot afford to dismiss these signals. They are the compass of destiny pointing toward what must come next. This lunar phase is also about purification. Just as the tides wash away debris, the moon's energy washes through your spirit, clearing out the remnants of old attachments. You may notice sudden urges to declutter your space, release toxic habits, or distance yourself from influences that weigh you down. These impulses are not random. They are part of the cleansing. The chosen ones are being prepared to carry light without distortion, and that requires purification on every level. Release willingly, chosen one. Do not cling to what no longer serves you. When you let go, you create space for what is truly meant for you. This lunar phase will not allow what is false to remain hidden. It will surface, demand recognition, and then dissolve. Trust that this is for your liberation. For many chosen ones, this period will also bring a heightened sense of responsibility toward their purpose. The universe is not simply activating your gifts for your personal journey. It is aligning you with service. This does not mean sacrifice in the sense of loss. It means alignment with joy, because true service flows from the core of who you are. When you live your purpose, you do not feel drained, you feel alive. This lunar phase is pulling you into that state of aliveness, reminding you that your mission is not a burden, but a calling that lights your spirit. Some of you may begin to feel drawn to create, to teach, to heal, to guide, to build. Others may feel an urge to step into leadership in subtle or visible ways. Whatever form it takes, know that it is not accidental. The moon is awakening the mission that has always lived within you. This awakening is not something you must force. It will rise naturally, like the tide drawn by the pull of the moon. All that is asked of you is to listen, to honor the stirrings within, and to take the steps that feel true to your spirit. In doing so, you align yourself with the greater design, and the universe meets you with guidance, opportunities, and strength. The chosen ones are not left to wander aimlessly. They are guided with precision. Trust this alignment, for it is carrying you toward the fulfillment of the purpose that has always been written into your soul.